Jack Draper is facing further assessment on an arm injury that ended his U.S. Open campaign prematurely. Hopes were high that the British number one could build on an impressive run to the semifinals of last year's tournament in New York, but Draper suffered an injury setback just a day before he had been due to take on Zizza Bergs in the second round. The 23-year-old had come into the U.S. Open short time on court, having been diagnosed with bone bruising in his arm after Wimbledon. The left-hander had not played a match in the build-up to the year's final Grand Slam and looked to be struggling at times during his first-round win over Federico Agustin Gomez. Draper played down fears over the injury after that four-set success, though. "The arm for me is not a question mark," he told the Press Association before his withdrawal. "I'd never enter one of these tournaments if I was here just to play a couple of matches. I wouldn't play. I'm here to hopefully go a long way in this draw, and I believe I can still." The call to withdraw thus comes as a significant blow, with Draper seemingly deciding that he could not continue to compete after a practice session on Wednesday at Flushing Meadows. He is now expected to return home to further ascertain the severity of the issue and bid to recover for the hard court swing that will conclude the ATP Tour season. Draper had been well placed to qualify for the ATP Finals, which take place in November in Turin, but could now slip out of the top 8 of the season-long standings were he to face an extended layoff. There are significant events in Japan and China before the tour returns to Europe ahead of the finals, with Draper likely still hoping that he may be able to play in Italy as he bids to continue a breakthrough year. The British number one has worked hard to improve his physical strength and fitness after a number of injury issues in his young career, and that looked to be bearing fruit when he triumphed at Indian Wells in March.